Hi, welcome to the latest video in the Nooks and Grannies series, where we talk about slightly out of the way areas on the website and in genealogy that you might not be aware of. So let's go to the site immediately and start talking about what we're going to talk about. Right, here we are. Um, what I want to talk about is adjoining parishes. Okay, this is something we've added recently to the site. So the way to demonstrate it is I'm going to go into civil parishes and Roscommon because it's my home county. Okay. Um, as I'm sure you're aware, if you're watching this, civil parishes are the basic units of administrative records in 19th century Ireland. And here they are mapped in front of you. And if you zoom in, you can see the townlands inside them and so on and so forth. And then you can tap on the names. I'm going to pick Kilkeevan because that's where I come from. Um, okay, so Kilkeevan. There's Kilkeevan Parish with all the townlands inside it. And the part of this I'm going to talk about is this, research sources. Before I talk about that, let me just point out this. It says adjoining parishes. So you can see, for example, there are parishes in Mayo and parishes in Galway that are beside Kilkeevan because it's on the border of Roscommon. Okay, that's all well and good. And you can go in there and you see the whole thing. What I want to do is look at the research sources. Now, some of these are more suited for, more confined to a particular civil parish than others. Some of them aren't. And one of the ones I'm going to start off with is this, the headstones, gravestone transcripts. So if you click on that, you get a list of any transcripts I know of for the headstones in these graveyards in Kilkeevan. So Arm, Domain, Kilkeevan, Knockrow, and then two of St. Joseph's. I mean, eventually every graveyard in the country will be transcribed at least 5 times, but never mind that. Okay. The point about this is that very often graveyards are not like parish records, okay? People could be buried there even if they were from, 20 miles away. So there's not the same geographical consistency about them. So it's good to know what records are there for surrounding areas. And that's what this is here, and this is new. Burials may also have happened in adjoining parishes. So here we have, if you click on Temple Toher, you get a list of the records for Temple Tower, and these are all the adjoining parishes that have graveyards with transcripts or with graveyards without transcripts even. As long as there's a graveyard, they'll appear there. So that's kind of useful if you're trying to survey all the gravestone transcripts for a particular area. Um, it's also useful for some other ones. So for example, Lewis's Topographical Dictionary, which is the basic topographical source for the early 19th century in Ireland. It gives you all the details of the local fairs, the parishes, the buildings, the churches, the bigwigs, the local bigwigs, and so on. Um, it's also, if you're interested in the local history, it's good to expand outside the civil parish. And these, again, are the adjoining civil parishes. And so, for example, Anna, which is across the border in Mayo, but is adjoins Castlerea. So Ballyhaunis, which I know very well, is in there. So you can make your way through a region by going through the adjoining parishes and that. The other one in that list that is suitable for sort of going outside the civil parish are the church records. And this is actually one of the reasons why the adjoining parish list is there in the first place, because this was a standard technique in Irish genealogy for years. If you didn't find something in one parish, check the adjoining parishes. That's why the Catholic parish maps were created originally as well. But in this case, you can just literally click on the link there to the adjoining parishes. So Ballintubber, and there you have the church records for Ballintubber with all familiar all the dates listed and the locations listed, and if they're online, links to the online versions. Okay, This is basically what we're doing here is basically the same as, for example, if you come in here, there's Kilkeevan. You want to look at the adjoining parish of Tibohan, you click on Tibohan, you go into Tibohan, you click on research or Tibohan, and you look on church records. So what we're doing here is advanced laziness. Sorry, economy of effort. There you are. That's a much better way of putting it. Um, it like a lot of the site, these are hard-bitten shortcuts, easy way to get at the information, easy way to expand your research without breaking into a sweat. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I might have given you some ideas for how you can um, improve your research or do it more easily. Thanks for watching.